Can everyone hear me? Thumbs up. Great. Before we begin tonight's ceremony, would everyone please ensure that their microphone is muted unless involved in the speaking part of the ceremony? Thank you in advance.
Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thank you, Kaya. Ms. O'Brien, Mr. Lysick, Mr. Harmon, Ms. H., members of the faculty and administration, special guests, parents and students. Welcome to the Middle School of the Executive Education Academy Charter School ceremony honoring the induction of the new members into the Executive Education Junior Scholars Chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. I am Michael Mattias, faculty advisor for the chapter. This ceremony is being conducted virtually in light of the effects of the coronavirus on our community, state, nation, and the world, and I wish to take a moment to thank those participating in advance. Established in 2018, the purpose of the Executive Education Junior Scholars Chapter of the National Junior Honor Society is to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, to develop character, and to encourage good citizenship in the students of Executive Education Academy Charter Schools, middle school communities. This ceremony formally recognizes those students who have met the requirements for candidacy, have been selected by the faculty of our school for recognition, and have also accepted our invitation to join and be inducted as new members of the JHS chapter. For those former members of the National Honor Society who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Today's ceremony indicates the emphasis on excellence that these inductees represent for EEACS in our community. Throughout the year, members of the induction class serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish their eligibility for membership, these new members are leaders in student government, community organizations, athletic programs, and have been unselfish in community service. It is at this time that we proclaim to all that membership in the Executive Education Junior Scholars Chapter of the National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through their effective demonstration of the 5 pillars that serve as standards for the society. We will now review these pillars. Scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one of the great elements in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. We, as candidates for membership, have the charge to continually expand our world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for interest of others. A leader, a leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resource may exist in a school, community, or nation, they're ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge of each of our members.
Character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one's thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Citizenship.
Citizenship is the obligation each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home community, our state, and our nation and our world are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines that unite as a civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but also the lives of all our fellow citizens. Good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us and preventing injustice from entering our lives. We are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward.
Thank you, current members of the Executive Education Academy Junior Scholars Chapter, for explaining the 5 pillars of the National Junior Honor Society. To tie these 5 pillars together, it is now my pleasure to introduce to you Ms. Marie McConnell. Native of Allentown, Ms. McConnell is a lawyer and shareholder with the legal firm Fitzpatrick, Lentz, and Bubba. Licensed to practice in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, before the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. She represents clients in the areas of commercial real estate and tax matters before assessment authorities, the Court of Common Pleas, the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue Board of Appeals, Board of Finance and Revenue, the Commonwealth Court, and Pennsylvania's appeals courts. Ms. McConnell was recognized by the Greater Lehigh Valley Chapter Chamber of Commerce as the inaugural Future Business Leader of the Lehigh Valley in 2013, by your peers as a super lawyer, Pennsylvania Rising Star, and a select lawyer, and by Lehigh Valley Business as a woman of influence. She has been active in community service, working with Phoebe Ministries, the Allentown School District Foundation, and the American Cancer Society. In addition, she currently serves as the president of CREW Lehigh Valley, the local chapter of a global organization dedicated to advancing women in the commercial real estate industry. A graduate of Muhlenberg College with Bachelor of Arts in Economics, Ms. McConnell received her Juris Doctorate from Villanova University School of Law and followed that with a Master of Laws in Taxation. We are pleased to have this outstanding leader who has been recognized not only locally, but nationally as our guest speaker tonight. Ms. McConnell.
Thank you. Good evening. I appreciate you inviting me to speak on this memorable occasion. First, I congratulate each of you, as well as your parents. You're being honored today with your induction into the prestigious National Junior Honor Society because of your achievements in scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. Many years ago, I sat on the stage of South Mountain Middle School in Allentown and received the same honor you are about to receive. I know firsthand that feeling you have when your school and your community recognizes and celebrates the positive decisions and actions you made to get here today. Enjoy this moment and let your pride and sense of accomplishment push you to achieve your future goals as well. Excelling in the 5 pillars required for membership, scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship serve not only as entry to the National Junior Honor Society, but will help you lead a fulfilling and successful life in high school and beyond. While I'm here to congratulate you, my overarching wish for you tonight is that you remember each of the pillars and incorporate them into your everyday life now and into adulthood. As you have until this point, each day, I hope you continue to choose to excel in these areas, make small decisions that strengthen these pillars, and walk in a path that will lead to a successful life in high school and beyond. More than getting straight A's and top grades, I hope you adopt scholarship as the lifelong love of learning. Whether you're an avid reader like I am, or you like to take things apart just to see how they work, or you're always curious to acquire new knowledge, don't ever give up on learning. That's true scholarship. Wanting to learn something simply for the joy of learning will bring about opportunities that make your life more vibrant and full, more so than learning a subject just to get the good grades. Giving back to your community or service is also a lifelong endeavor. Having the right attitude to help others will bring you joy and satisfaction like no other. Don't think of community service as a requirement for school or church, but as your ability to give back and make a difference in your community. The ripple effect of your service can create a wave of positive change for those you assist. As you think of the pillars, One of the hardest to define and achieve may be leadership. Leadership is not about amassing power or getting others to do what you want. It can occur quietly. It is the process of guiding others to help achieve a shared vision. In school and in life, this vision may or may not be your own creation, but identifying challenges, developing ideas, and creative solutions to them, and having a calm, focused demeanor to achieve established goals are the true marks of leadership. In the end, your character is what speaks most about you and how others view you. Do you make the right decisions on a day-to-day basis? Are you honest, reliable, and courteous? Are you cooperative and show concern for others? Every day you will be faced with choices that define your character. Be true to yourself and to others, and success will follow. Finally, I'm pleased that citizenship is a pillar of the National Junior Honor Society. It's never too early to become involved and understand your civic responsibility. Participating in clubs and community organizations will help you understand the rules and laws of those organizations and give you a bigger picture idea of the laws that shape your everyday life on the local, state, and federal levels. This understanding is important to help you defend freedom and democracy throughout your lives. As you sit here today and think of your achievement to date and your goals for the future, living by these 5 pillars will help ensure you achieve these goals and much more. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Ms. McConnell, for your remarks to our inductees and guests. We very much appreciate your taking time from your busy schedule to join with us today. I would like to present to you a gift from our school as a thank you for tonight. We will be sending this to you in the very near future.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I'm honored to have been asked to speak.
I would now like to recognize the candidates for membership individually. Please hold your applause until all candidates have been recognized. The program lists them alphabetically, but we will be recognizing them by grade. The following students are from the 6th grade. Diego Almanzar Munoz. Diego has a 4.0 GPA and has been actively involved as a leader on his various soccer teams. Cassius Estranza. Cassius has a 3.69 GPA and has been actively involved in student government and with Sing for America. Naya Obari. Naya has a 3.91 GPA and has been actively involved with the Sharing Learning Center and in student government. Lila Stroop. Lila has a 3.91 GPA and has been actively involved in helping raise awareness of autism and in student government. The following students are from the 8th grade. Nolan Burke. Nolan has a 3.94 GPA and has been actively involved in Sing for America and club sports. Caleb Crawford. Caleb has a 3.82 GPA and has been actively involved in his church and the EEACS yearbook cover applications.
Just hold on one second, please. I just did Nolan.
Mackenzie Rodriguez. Mackenzie has a 3.6 GPA and has been actively involved in student government and EEACS soccer club. Janelle Stinville. Janelle has a 3.83 GPA and has been actively involved in her church as a step leader and as a homework club helper. Ruby Vargas Perez. Ruby has a 3.98 GPA and has been actively involved in her church, in helping her community, and in STEP. Ivana Zeta Veras Cosme. Ivani has a 3.76 GPA and has been actively involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters of America and in various EEACS clubs. Each of these individuals was selected in accordance with the conditions specified in the chapter's bylaws and has accepted the chapter's invitation to membership. I therefore present them as candidates for induction.
I would now like to recognize the candidate for honorary membership. Mr. Clifford Harmon IV is recognized as a role model and leader in the EEACS community. While still a student at Lock Haven University, Mr. Harmon began working with students to help them achieve their career and professional goals as a liaison for disability services, as a peer mentor for Haven Achievers, and as a counselor for Upward Bound. After graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Communications, Mr. Harmon joined Kids Peace, where he worked with emotionally and behaviorally challenged youth. His commitment to helping youth continued as a family worker for Abraxas Youth and Family Services, where he provided intense supervision to families involved with juvenile probation and or children and youth services. In his role, he developed treatment plans for goal setting and was the lead facilitator of aggression replacement training for juvenile offenders. Mr. Harmon joined Executive Education Academy Charter School shortly after its founding as a community coach for the middle school. He was promoted to team leader, where he oversaw daily operations of the 7th and 8th grade communities. Mr. Harmon was recognized for his team building and management skills by being promoted to the position of Chief School Director, Middle School, when that position was created. Mr. Harmon presently serves as the EEACS community as Chief School Director for the middle and high schools, and manages the operations of the 4 communities contained therein, while furthering his education by working on a master's degree in educational leadership at Lehigh University. Mr. Harmon, your nomination for honorary membership is based on your demonstrated leadership in the field of serving youth and here at EEACS. You may take great pride in this achievement, which unites you with thousands of other members throughout the world. You are in a unique position of being able to pass on the torch of your knowledge to colleagues and future beneficiaries of education. May you wear your National Junior Honor Society honor cord and pin with pride and dignity as you continue to demonstrate the value of education in your life and share your gift with your school and community. Mr. Harmon was selected for all his contributions to Executive Education Academy Charter School and to our students, and in accordance with the conditions specified in the chapter's bylaws, he has accepted the chapter's invitation to membership. I therefore present Mr. Clifford Harmon IV as a candidate for induction as an honorary member of the Executive Education Junior Scholars Chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. At this time, will all the new candidates please rise? Raise your right hand.
Yep.
And repeat the pledge after me. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge to uphold
I pledge to uphold
the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society,
the high purpose of National Junior Honor Society.
to which I have been selected,
Can you say that again?
to which I have been selected.
To which I've been selected.
I will be true to the principles
I'll be true to the principles
for which it stands.
to which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school
I'll be loyal to my school
and will maintain and encourage
and will maintain and encourage
the high standards
a high standards
of scholarship,
of scholarship,
leadership,
leadership,
service,
service,
citizenship,
citizenship,
and character.
and character.
So now, by virtue of your superior scholarship, by virtue of what you have achieved, by virtue of your affirmation to the National Junior Honor Society's principles, and by virtue of your selection by this chapter according to its bylaws, it is my privilege to declare you to be members in good standing of the Executive Education Junior Scholars Chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. We are impressed by your achievement and look forward to the significant contributions that you have yet to make to EEACS in our society. I congratulate you and wish you well. Congratulations. Please give them a round of applause.
Thank you.
Each of the new members will receive an honored cord, membership pin, membership certificate, insignia patch, gifts for their parents, and an opportunity to sign the official chapter registry. Please coordinate with Mr. Mattias to stop by the school to pick up your materials and sign the chapter registry.
Here's what your cord looks like. Your pin, your patch, gifts for your parents, your certificate, you'll get a copy of tonight's program, and a chance to sign the book. And now please welcome members of the Executive Education Academy Charter Schools Administration who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members. Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Robert Lysick, who is an honorary member of this chapter. Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Stephen Flavel, who is an honorary member of this chapter. Chief Academic Officer, Ms. Tiffany O'Brien. Chief School Director, Mr. Clifford Harmon.
Hey, good evening to everybody. So first and foremost, Mr. Mattias, thank you for putting this together each and every year. Thank you for your investment into our students, into this program. Thank you to your supervisory board of faculty who thoroughly vet, support, and encourage and continue to propel our students to new heights. Thank you to Ms. McConnell for those eloquent words. I hope that you guys took an opportunity to really listen in and hone into what she said. And really take to heart and take heed to that advice and feedback she gave you guys. Before I get to the inductees, I want to take an opportunity to thank you parents and family members and friends who are logged on, because your children, your grandchildren, they're an extension of you guys, and the hard work and commitment that you're putting into them, and the love and care and nurturing that you're pouring into them while they're at home. Within the communities and within your homes outside of our campus. And so all we do is just try to push them forward and push them along. But it truly does take a village. And I'm grateful and extremely thankful to have family support systems like you guys. It's a testament to your children's success. To the current members and to the 10 new inductees, I'm just inspired, impressed, encouraged, and hopeful for our future because of students like you. There's honestly a ton of other honorary inductees besides myself that could have been inducted tonight. I can name a laundry list of staff, some of which are on this very call as we speak. So I'm honored for the opportunity to be honorary inductee. However, for you guys, it's extremely impressive, the dedication, the focus, and the attention to your guys' education, service, leadership, character, and citizenship that you guys have at this age. I think it is worth notating and worth honoring and worth celebrating you all for that type of commitment at this age, because a lot of students, you guys are the exception to the greater majority of students your age. And I just really want to emphasize and encourage and continue to support you guys in understanding how you're really establishing a very strong foundation for yourselves that's going to pay off, not just now, but in the long term, years down the line. It's going to come to fruition and pay dividends, beyond just middle school, beyond just high school, beyond just college. You guys are practicing very good habits and really aligning yourselves for success in your short and long-term futures. So I'm extremely proud of you all. I hope that you continue to build on and stack on top of the standards that you've already have laid for yourselves. And for you 8th graders, continue to take it on. We have National Honor Society in high school, which you guys are going to be qualified and well capable of, getting pledged into that chapter of the National Honor Society. So, my heart is extremely filled with joy. And I'm just happy that I was able to be a part of the ceremony. So thank you guys for having me. God bless you all. And I hope you have a good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Harmon. Ms. Stephanie Hutzlock.
Good evening, everyone. I too am honored to be able to attend this wonderful occasion tonight. Big thank you to Mr. Mattias for all he has done to organize this for all of you. I know things look a little different right now, but leadership goes beyond the walls of the school building. Despite the challenges we have faced over the past few months, almost a year now, I guess, your continued leadership during these unprecedented times has not gone unnoticed. I want to congratulate each of you and your families and teachers for all the time you have put into achieving your goals. Originally, you were selected based on your scholarship and your hard work to achieve good grades. However, you have all accomplished so much more than that even. I have been lucky enough to see many of you grow up here and how you have positively impacted the culture and climate here at EEACS. As a former member of National Junior Honor Society myself, I have strived to make the 5 pillars a part of my life by way of scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. And those have helped me to be able to achieve many of my goals. These are life lessons and the characteristics that will help you succeed in life, and I hope that you will carry them with you each day moving forward. I hope you are all very proud of yourselves. I hope your families are proud of you. You have all worked so hard to get here today, and you deserve every second of recognition. Congratulations, new National Junior Honor Society members.
Thank you, Ms. H. Does anyone else from the administration or staff wish to make any remarks?
Congratulations, everyone. It's an honor to be here. Very proud of all of you. And some of you I had as my students back in 2nd and 3rd grade. Amazing. Great job, Mr. Mattias.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the administration and faculty of Executive Education Academy Charter School for supporting this chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. I would also like to thank Mr. Harmon, Ms. H, Ms. Heather Case, Mr. Larry Ford, Mr. Robert Burson, and the Faculty Council, Mr. Mark Lewis, Ms. Mary Ritter, Ms. Amy Rivera, Mr. Kyle Parrish, Ms. Heather Case, and Ms. Tara Mahalik for their support of the chapter. Thank you all for joining and or watching our National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony. Round of applause for the inductees again, please. And thank you again for joining. Congratulations, inductees. That concludes our ceremony for the night.